if you look back and you just say, if it all ended today, would you say, I'm really proud of my career? I had a great career. Or are you insatiable as fuck and you want to step it up? You want to prove yourself more. Are you still trying to prove yourself?
I'm actually struggling with that. And that's a big thing that I'm going through with my therapist right now, is that I do have to admit that I am at a level of comfort where I have achieved a bunch of the stuff that I want to achieve. There's other stuff I haven't done, but am I being ungrateful, wanting more? And I got to find that balance between, because there's days where I'm just like, I'll admit very freely, there's days when I'm working on something like a new project, and if I don't get the work in that day, I'm just like, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can still do stand. Like there is that unspoken, I can go do other stuff. And I don't have that. When I was doing stand-up, there was a cliff to my back. Like, I either make this work or I'm dead, or I'm homeless. Like, I have to, So in a lot of ways, the cliff has been taken away from my back. And how do you find that new sensation? Or how do you find a different version of that? How do you set those goals and then try to clear your head of? And I think it's a thing that a lot of people try to deny, and I tried to deny it for so long. Like, man, I'm out here struggling. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. You're not struggling anymore. You're struggling to do new stuff, but don't couch it in the idea of, I'm struggling, and if this doesn't work, I'm done. Like, no, you've built a little safety net for yourself.
Yes.
And so accept that. If you work within that reality and work within that truth, then that's how you can build and work honestly on whatever the next thing you're working on is.
See, I'm dealing with something else. I never thought I'd amount to shit.
I didn't either.
Well, no, in a sense that, when I had some big success,
right,
I thought, great, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. Like, it's enough. I don't, it almost like in a way you can lose your drive, because I don't know how. I was very ambitious to make it, to make a living, to be on TV, to be in movies, to do all these things.
Right.
But at the same time, anything I got was sort of like, wow, I outdid myself.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
That absolutely, because you're still, if you lose that spark of, oh God, they want me for something, then I think your work's going to suffer. And you can tell the actors and actresses that are like, I'm just paying the bills with this fucking thing. You can see that in the performance sometimes.
Yeah.
Of, here I am. Okay, this gets me through this quarter.
It's not that I don't want to do other great things. And I do a lot of things that for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm actually not just trying to get through it. I'm enjoying the process.
Right.
Of things. I really am.
You're enjoying a day rather than, all this, whatever. But then in September, that's when when you're thinking ahead and you don't give a fuck about what you're doing now.
Right. It's almost like you get a show and you're like, oh, I just can't wait till it's over. And I can be done. I don't think like that. It's more like, I'm writing this script and I'm not really thinking, I'd like it to sell, but I'm really enjoying the process, even if it doesn't.
Right. But then
it's weird.
How do you deal with the fact that on days when, let's say, you wake up feeling cruddy, or you just can't get started with the writing, and there's a part of your brain that's like, Michael, you can just go to some autograph conventions or a thing with a weekend and make $100,000. Like, there's that voice of, you now have outs for yourself.
Yeah.
So how do you keep the fire lit under the project where you're actually rolling the dice and risking some
Because I
stuff?
don't want it to end where that's all I'm relying on.
Yes.
I want to do things that I love and hopefully get things made and work with my friends and try to dabble in things that I never thought I would do and see if things click and they work. I'm always doing that, but I'm very, I don't just take a job to take a job.
Right.
I don't do that. And I'm grateful and I'm fortunate. But
but like, you obviously you should envision where you want to be and what you want to do. Like, here's the project. I'd love to have it this way. But I think sometimes it's just as important to envision where you don't want to end up and envision it fully and really feel, how would I feel if I just settled for that and just kind of gave up? What would I be feeling sitting in that chair? What would that feel like? And really embrace that feeling so that you'll then avoid that feeling, or you'll then take concrete steps so that you don't end up there. That's true. But that's something that I struggle with. And that is not something that, again, I am a master at mapping out what I or other people should be doing, but then in the daily practice, that's what I have to embrace outside of talking so much. No, show up and just do it.